Hey guys, it's Wahima. I wanted to have this conversation with you guys. I know I've been away and I haven't done these kind of directly talking to you guys type videos, no makeup about serious issues in a long time. So today's hot topic is going to be, do you like me?
Melanated.
Now, many of you, like me, have heard when they were younger, not everybody has to like you, or not everybody will like you, and all that jazz. However, it's important that people like you. Is it not? Like, let's not deny that it does offer some validity. It does make you feel better to know that people like you. Now, it is true, not everyone has to like you, and you also need to be careful of who you need to like you, because if the person that you're trying to get accolades from isn't somebody who is worthy of your attention or time, then it really is not worth it. But you do need people to like you. Now, I'm somebody who, because of defense mechanisms or because of whatever, I'm somebody who's often not liked before being loved. Now, I say that and not to be like, ugh, people love me. I say that because that's often what happens to me. People who like me tend to love the shit out of me. It's very rare that I have somebody that's lukewarm towards me or kind of in the middle, because I don't have an in the middle type personality. I'm very polarizing because I'm very strong in my opinions and my wants and in my needs, and I'm very rarely dawdle in the middle. Now, I think I could use a little bit more dawdling in the middle. I think it's great for networking, especially in the business that I want to be in, especially here on this platform. And as most of you know, I want to be an actress. That is how I want to make my money. I'm not interested in fame. I am interested in fortune, though. Let's not pretend I'm not interested in that, making money off of being an actress. And part of that is being liked, because honestly, people have to want to connect to you. And it's harder as a woman to be liked or to live in that middle ground than it is for a man. But the truth is, it does matter. I feel like a man who has my personality would have way more friends and would be given the benefit of the doubt faster and more readily. Yeah, a man with my personality would be much more accepted. And I truly, honestly believe that, because I know men who are horrible, yet people still work with them and talk to them and pretend to be friends with them. But when a woman is like that, there's something that is very seen as unwomanlike about it. And if she isn't a likable character, we hate her. A lot of the times why I haven't filmed videos where I'm talking is because I'm worried about people not liking me. I'm stressed out and worried that I will say something that'll upset someone. I posted a video about sisterhood and how I dealt with sisterhood and how I found sisterhood throughout my life. And there are still women, and I put the video up maybe 2 months ago, who got all in their feelings and are, leaving me comments and tell me about myself. There are people who really want me to take more responsibility for my part in my relationships with Black women. You don't know every single nuance of my feelings about everything, because as much as I try to be honest, a lot of the times when I really sit back and really, really, really reflect and think, I'm not as honest with you. We're not as honest with anyone as we think we're being, especially on the surface, because we're taught to behave in a certain manner. We're taught to only share a certain amount. And so it's natural for us to be a little bit more standoffish with our true emotions or feelings, and to not talk about things. For instance, I don't know if you guys feel that I'm very vocal about this, but I feel I'm super vocal about it. I suffer from depression, and right now I'm actually in a melancholic depression, and I can feel it, and I sometimes don't know how to get out of it, but just to not let myself make super damaging decisions and just kind of ride the wave until I'm out of it. And so sometimes I just can't post videos where I'm talking to you about my opinion, because when I get feedback from women, especially Black women, that's negative, I get see, I know Black women don't like me. Black women don't like me. And I don't want to feel that way. So I don't put those videos up until I'm ready and level-headed and able to take those comments and criticism and be like, oh, okay, that's someone's opinion. And I can see how they could deduce that based on what I said. But, you all don't know how much other people beat themselves up. I've actually had to name the negative thing in my head, and I call her Jennifer. Jennifer is super negative. Like, whenever something doesn't go my way or whatever, I'm sad about something, like, and I'm like quiet or like on my way to sleep, you're terrible, you're worthless. Like, there's a lot of things that I say, like a mantra that I say to myself. And I tried to think back on when I started to say those things about myself, and they were fairly young. And I think what they were just kind of statements that adults who were around me when I was younger would say to me. And you know, it's a different generation. I think now we know more about psychology, and we know the things that we shouldn't say to kids, even though there's still a lot of parents who say those things to their kid, especially in public, in the grocery store. I see so many parents sometimes just saying the meanest shit to their kids, and I'm just like, I hope those kids aren't like me and absorb and take everything in and use it as mantras to lull themselves to sleep. Like, because that's what it feels like. You know, it feels like I lull myself to sleep with saying over and over again that I'm terrible, or that I'm worthless, or that's why I'm lonely, and that's why nobody wants me, and that's why blah, 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 because I was told that as a child. And it's comforting somehow to know that the reason why I'm so sad or things aren't going my way is because I'm a bad person, and I'm putting that out there. And so that's why I'm not getting what I want. And so I have to like talk back to myself and write the stuff down so that I can actually see what I'm saying to myself, or hear what I'm saying to myself out loud, and to blot Jennifer out so that I don't allow her to stop me from being better or overcoming, or, you know, moving past these terrible things that I say. Everybody wants to be liked. And YouTube lends itself as a place where you can express yourself, and you can talk about your feelings, and you can talk about who you are and all these things, but it also opens you up to criticism, and it opens you up to criticism to some people who don't know how to give criticism. Like, I look back on past videos and I'm like, ugh. I look back on videos from like a month ago and I'm like, oof. It's such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing to come on here and talk to you guys about how YouTube makes me feel and how sensitive I am when I get certain comments, because, you know, the idea is, well, you put yourself out here, so, you know, what did you expect? Sometimes it scares me or upsets me so bad that I don't check my comments. Like, I'll have like 14 comments and not check them because I'm just worried about what someone's going to say and if I'm in the right emotional state to be reading comments that day. And so I just wanted to come on here and like talk to you guys about that and let me know how you feel about that. I know as women, we all have insecurities and we all want to be liked, but not in a manner that seems like we're begging people to want to be our friends. But we want to be dealt with a certain amount of respect. And I don't put out trolling videos. I don't put out videos that are going to naturally come back with negative responses. And so when I get them, it always is like, why did this person have to be so rude? For those of you who do like me and respect me and always say nice things or don't say anything at all, I thank you. Thank you for being a fly on the wall and just respecting who I am and my opinions. And even if they differ from yours, being somebody who can be brave enough to talk to me about it in a gentle manner. And even if you feel like I'm not being gentle with you, but being the bigger person, I guess, is the best way to say it, because I have had people sort of put me in my place, but in a very nice way to where I recognize I'm being put in my place. And I've definitely, you know, had my opinions and thoughts altered because of those people, but have been very respectful at the same time, you know? So I do thank you for that. And I do thank you for the people who support this channel and support me and watch me. So let me know what you think about being liked. I know that it's a touchy subject and there are people going to be like, I don't care if anybody likes me. But you know, you're somebody who obviously lives in the house and doesn't come out. But you know, there are a lot of benefits from people liking you. You can go further in life if people just like you. People will take up with a lot of your shenanigans and a lot of your silliness if they like you. And it's important, especially in this kind of business that I would like to go into. And a lot of times me being fearful that people don't like me hold me back from being the strong-willed person that I want to be. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Bye.